The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And they'll begin by running the option. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Throwing now is Geno. And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Smith lost it, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw here. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That is their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
And Walker once more. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Walker now on 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Smith. Flushed out right. And Smith able to move the chains before sliding down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. You talk about this Lions defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, it looked like their march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to look at a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. We're scoreless after 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. The Lions at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now Gino on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
That's a pretty darn good start to this season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They snap it to Smith. That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. A quick throw out to Lockett. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Walker once more. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. look to throw here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Throw out line to Walker. And he works free. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Now Geno. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Geno now to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
That call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their football and come up with one more shot at the marker to try to keep this series going.
Now it's Smith. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. from the red zone now, Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
To the air again, Smith. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds left.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. After driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. He'll go right back to St. Brown. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Again, he'll drop to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve.
they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Smith's throw into the hands of Fant. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Give to Walker on the read option. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Smith going to try and run with it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The keeper gets him 7 that time, and it'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
I'm getting a sense of the momentum. Changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So on 4th down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. Here we go on 4th. Smith. Left side complete to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a good couple of yards as they end up getting 6 there on 4th and 4.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Marcus Davenport brought him down, the UTSA product. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Smith now to throw. He completes this to Walker. move past the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And going right back to Walker. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Good gain there on 1st down. And keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Calling the game of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 30 yards.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's going to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the 1st down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, it's Walker. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Myers' kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Let's go now. 7 Pirates. 6 the Eagles. 6 the Eagles. 60 Bobcats. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Back to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught by Laporta. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther 11, Panther 11.
to try it here. He's back to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. But defensively, didn't seem like anybody had eyes on the quarterback, and he took advantage.
So you think that maybe we're seeing some pretty good instincts for a young guy? Because that's the thing you worry about. Coming out of college, you're used to getting away with just about anything you want to do. You're just superior. Here, he has to read it, figure it out, and know when it's time to go.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Smith now to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Smith. Flushed out right. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are on their way to a 2-0 start. Now Myers for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready? Warriors 70. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So the victory here for Seattle. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer, Tim Karen, said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as prepare our bodies the same way.
So for the Seahawks, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.